Perhaps everyone won't agree with what I have to say.
What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Mike Rich.
And it's your girl Kiki Rich.
And this is Movie Heads once again coming at you with another review. Today we're doing what?
The Nun.
The Nun. We are reviewing The Nun. But before we get into the movie, we got an announcement to make.
We do.
What's happening?
We want to do a giveaway of sorts.
This is a special giveaway too.
It is.
You never seen nothing like this on YouTube.
They might have.
I doubt it. But if they have, we first time on this channel.
Yes. So we're going to do a giveaway called Date Night with the Riches. The giveaway will be to my favorite movie. Well, one of my favorite movies. Franchises. So let me say that.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. It actually comes out on October 19th. But the date night won't be until October 20th, which is a Saturday.
Right.
So essentially, we want to take a couple from our subscribers on a date with us. We'll go check out the movie and we'll go to dinner to discuss the movie.
And it's on us.
And it's on us. And we're not cheap dates at all.
Yep, we got popcorn and everything, right?
We do. And then we got a dope dinner to a nice restaurant.
Right.
So
date to the movies and dinner after the movies.
Right. Exactly. So the way that you will enter, we want you to be subscribed here at Movie Heads, and to also follow our Instagram channel at Movie Heads
with a Z, one word.
Right.
Right.
Is it an underscore?
No, it's just
Movie Heads with a Z.
So it's in the description.
It is, and we'll make sure that we put all the information in the description.
Yep. The way to enter is we're going to do an Instagram post on Movie Heads of this review, of the Nun Review, and all you have to do is simply comment below that post,
Date with the Riches.
Yeah.
And from that hashtag, we will take your name, make sure that your Instagram information, when we select the winner, we will DM you, and then we can exchange contact information and get the details. So the only thing that we require is that you're in Atlanta, because we're not flying you around the world. If you just happen to be here that particular weekend, but
no
not exactly. And that you're a couple. Don't have to be a married couple. Don't have to, but just a couple, two people. Killers don't apply. Yeah. Because we'll kill back.
Because, that iron to get your mind right, so don't even try it. That was my only reservation about going into this. I was like, baby, you might have to deal with somebody.
Right. You will be announced here. so we'll feel safe.
And we will meet at the movies, not at nobody's house.
Right, exactly. Okay. We'll meet you at the movies. We'll coordinate times and things of that nature once we've selected a winner. The winner will be selected on Saturday on our Predator review.
Right, and we'll pull it.
We'll pull it on
Saturday.
Right.
Wow. Predator review.
Predator review. So
I just had to make sure I knew.
Yeah, right. Please be available.
I'll be available.
Exactly. But I think it'll be super cool. We just really want to be able to give back.
Yep.
We also want to meet and spend some time with people who actually follow us on this journey.
Yep.
This movie channel started off as a way of us connecting and making sure that we were still dating and doing different things. So we kind of just want to share that with you guys. So please enter. We look forward to it. We might find out we're lame and nobody actually wants to be with us, but that's okay too.
And then we are putting this just like in Atlanta, so hopefully somebody in Atlanta watches this channel.
Right, but like I said, it's open to whomever. We're just not paying for travel.
Yeah,
we're not
have to make a drive.
You have to make a drive. You do whatever. Just make sure you're gonna be available on that day.
Exactly.
Can't spend the night at the house. You know.
No.
Anywho,
Airbnb.
Exactly.
So let's get into this review.
Yeah, let's get into the review.
The Nun. The Nun.
The
Nun is a prequel to Conjuring. You got all this whole Conjuring storyline that's going on with Annabelle, The Conjuring, and what is the other one?
It's Annabelle, just Annabelle. Then it's Annabelle Creation. Then it's Conjuring 1 and 2. And then this is The Nun.
So it's nothing else. It's just Annabelle and The Nun was the only backstory to Conjuring. I thought it was another movie.
Yeah, because you remember in The Conjuring, they two of the main characters were always that doll, which is Annabelle, and then it was always The Nun. They always seemed
the Nun came in on Conjuring 2, which is crazy because it prominently featured The Nun in Conjuring 2. That was like one of the main things in the movie.
It was.
But I guess they thought The Nun was so scary they made a whole movie about it, and it was controversy going on with the trailer being too scary and they had to take it off. Was it that scary?
Actually, I'm not sure how I would classify this movie, to be perfectly honest. To me, I feel like it was leaning,
what you mean, the genre? Or
the genre. Like, it was more of a horror, I think, to me.
It was more of a...
horror, comedy, thriller
type. Kind of remind me of, I don't know. It wasn't all the way just your typical scary movie, put it that way.
It wasn't.
You heard us talking?
So we just got interrupted by our little.
Yep.
She was asleep and then she found her way.
She did a pop-up.
She did a pop-up. You want daddy?
Okay. So anyway, storyline.
Yes.
We're going to still keep this going.
We are, because I promise you this is one of the reasons why we cannot stay consistent. So we're just going to go. Y'all just have to rock with us right now. This is our real life.
Real life action.
So the storyline was, it was dated. It was back in
yeah, it was a period piece, basically taking place in the 19 anything?
It is the 1900s. Basically what happened was there was a nun who committed suicide. Of course, in that religion, suicide is highly frowned upon. They got word of the suicide. They sent a priest to actually go to the place where the nun committed suicide to investigate.
Right.
They wanted to make sure that the grounds were still still holy.
Right. She basically committed suicide because something was after her.
Right, exactly. And when they got there, it opened up a whole new world of evil and demonic spirits and all types of stuff. So,
needless to say, when they got there, the ground was not
holy. Right, but they had to be there for a couple of days to actually get down to what the evil was that was there. And so that was pretty much the premise of the movie.
Yep, so we had the priest, we had the nun. She hadn't taken her vows yet, so she was like, I don't know what you call that, a young nun, I don't know. And then we had the Frenchman. Exactly. Which is, his name was actually Frenchie, I think.
They called him Frenchie, but his name was something else, but he wanted to go by Frenchie.
Right, right.
And the nun that played this character was actually the sister of the lady that is in The Conjuring. And let me be clear in saying, when I tell you she played the best part of somebody that was so terrified, like the looks that she gave you, her facial expressions, like, bless you, Paul.
I believe her face is just kind of made like
you think so? Because she just always looked surprised, which got you really into her character. Right. So overall, what were your expectations?
My expectations of the movie was it's gonna be creepy. I feel like it's gonna be super creepy. Now I ain't gonna say scary, but just creepy. You know what I'm saying? Because nuns with the whole crazy looking face like was in you seen in the trailers, it was just creepy anyway. And then especially from seeing in Conjuring 2, I was just like, man, this thing gonna be it's gonna be super creepy. Right. That's all I can say is creepy, like I said.
I personally didn't really want to see this movie. I usually don't like seeing movies of this caliber because the energy of them really stick with me. And I know that's fun, that's weird because one of my favorite genres is horror. And I actually do enjoy things like, of course, Halloween or, you know, those types of horror movies. But it's something about when it becomes demonic and spiritual or whatever that really makes me feel uncomfortable. So I really didn't want to see
it. Used to do me like that. I don't got a whole lot better because I'm starting to, the more I learn about movies and the more I learn about behind the scenes of what it takes to make a movie, I can take myself out of it and be like, this is just a movie I'm watching.
And see, I'm very much the opposite. I'm up in the middle of the night thinking about it, thinking about different scenes. I hate stuff like that. So I really was not feeling going. And then I really just didn't feel like I was that impressed about the nun in the Conjuring movies for them to really have a separate
because Conjuring 2 was nowhere near as scary and spooky as the first Conjuring was. It was more like it used a little bit gimmicks and stuff like that. The first Conjuring seemed more realistic.
It did. It definitely did. But I think I was more impressed by Annabelle, and I did go back and watch Annabelle Annabelle Creation. And
I heard the first one sucked and the second one was good.
Yeah, that would pretty much be how I would sum it up. But I just didn't see a purpose of this, so I won't lie. I was giving Mike a hard time. I was like, I don't want to go see it. Can we go see something else? But unfortunately, this time of year sucks for movies.
Dry as a peanut butter and sand sandwich right now.
So it was really nothing to see.
But so what did you get out of the movie? Like I said, I expected it to be creepy, but in my opinion, it had a lot of jump scares, but it wasn't really. And it had a couple of creepy images. It was like when they went out to the woods with all the graves and stuff like that. That part was creepy. But the movie actually went and I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it went another direction, like in the middle of the movie, and it seemed a little bit more of like a fantasy film. It's kind of reminded me of something Lord of the Rings-ish.
It was very Lord of the
or
Rings.
King Arthur or something like that in the middle of the movie, and that kind of took me out of it because most of these movies are so scary because they based in current time, present times, and the realism hits me a little bit harder when it's something that you can relate to a little bit more.
Right, and then I think another thing about for me that took me out of it is when you show too much of what's scary. Yeah, like. Because to me, when looking at it, it didn't look as scary as they wanted it to look to me.
Yeah. It should have been hidden in the shadows a little bit.
It was, yeah, some more of the shadows. It was, I won't lie, I won't say I was disappointed. I was entertained the entire time. Right. But I left feeling like, what was the purpose? Yeah, you know what I mean?
It was entertaining, and like when you watch a movie, that's what you want to be, is entertained. But it got cartoonish at some point to me. It got to the point where these characters started to feel like Looney Tunes or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, it's just certain characters I was like, you're not being very realistic now. You're being a comic book character.
Yeah, it was real comic-y. It was
campy is the word.
Yeah, that's the perfect word. It was really, really campy.
Even the music became like, it sounded like 19 or 1800s or what's the early 1900s, the scary movie music that's kind of organs and playing, like it just got into more of a Tim Burton type thing going on in some part of the movie.
Long story short, I feel like if you don't have anything to do, you can definitely go check this out. But on a grading scale, I won't lie, this is probably going to be one of my lowest ones. I would have to give it a 2, which is network TV.
Network TV only,
Yeah, like I feel like it could have been one of those. What's that channel that does all of the sci-fi
Fear or something?
Fear or something like that, where they play a lot of stuff that was probably based on a movie that went to the movie theater, but then it was like number 10 of that series, and nobody wanted to see it.
It looked like an episodic, like from a show, like an episode from a show or something. I would say like a scary movie show or something.
Yeah, like I really wasn't feeling it. I mean, me, our son, and Mike went together, so it was a good family night out or whatever. But when I left, I was just like, oh, okay. Like it was.
I give it a 2 as well. It's making a lot of money from what I'm hearing in the box office, so we'll probably see another one of these spin-off movies.
I really hope not. Like if we're really, really small and nobody knows us, but if you could just not make any more of those, we'll be okay. Like
Blumhouse is pretty good with scary movies, but just come with original story.
Yeah, like we really don't need any more piggybacks off of The Conjuring. One of the things that made The Conjuring really, really good was the fact that you had this idea that this actually happened. Right. And so now, I'm not saying that The Nun wasn't some of this, but now it's just kind of like, hey, we can make money, so let's make money.
Cash grabs. That's why Annabelle, all that stuff is cash grabs. Yeah. Just make a good cash grab. You want my cash? Make it worth spending. Make my ticket price validated.
So what is your ticket price?
Same thing, 2. That's not my ticket price, but it's my it's my rating. 2. Network TV. I check it out. We eating some popcorn at the house, chilling.
Yeah, just definitely. And then I'm probably gonna be washing the dishes and cleaning up while I'm watching it. Like because I won't even lie, it was a couple of times that I was just like, okay, we still here. I kept looking at my clock like, okay, let this be over. So nonetheless, that is our review of The Nun.
The Nun. Ooh.
Right. And this is our daughter Harley, who is.
We first started reviewing the movie. She came in here like busting the door, like, what are y'all doing? She was
crying. Yes, she was. Thank you for watching, and make sure if you would like to hang out with the Riches that you enter our contest.
Enter the contest.
You can start as soon as possible.
Instagram is Movie Heads with a Z.
Right. It'll be in the description, and we will see you guys or have some good news for you on Saturday at our review of The Predator. Hopefully this is a good action movie. We'll see.
It's gonna be an action movie.
I know it's an action movie. Why you keep saying that?
Because I feel like the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger was like more of a horror movie, but maybe that's just me.
I think it's a horror.
Because it was just kind of like by itself most of the time. Well, I don't know. Actually, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
It has been a long time. And then they've kind of redid it a lot of times, but it was always surrounding like army.
Yeah, it always surrounding the soldiers and they going after the thing or whatever. But that's it. The Nun. My baby's getting heavy. My left arm is going on a little bit. That's it. So we appreciate y'all for watching this review. Enter below for the contest, or enter in on Instagram for the contest. We'll see y'all next time, Saturday.
Yes. All right.
Out of here.
See you soon. Bye.